Fahad. Fahad graduated from the University of Aleppo and worked at a bank until the war broke out. We met Fahad in Beirut. He's now one of 2 million refugees in a country of just 4 million. And like 90% of Syrian refugees, Fahad lives in a poor urban neighborhood, not in a refugee camp. This means he's struggling to find enough work to cover staggering food and rent costs. Like 71% of Syrian refugees, Fahad lives below the poverty line, knowing he has less than a 3% chance of being resettled. But this situation is not unique to Lebanon. Today, 65 million people are forcibly displaced worldwide. 85% of these live in countries where there simply aren't enough jobs, even for the local population. The massive influx of people to these countries pits refugees against poor locals in a race to the bottom for low-end jobs. But what if we can bring income from outside host countries to benefit both refugees and the local poor?
Here's where Dignify comes in. On one hand, we work with companies worldwide to secure digital work that can be done remotely. On the other, we work with partners on the ground to recruit both refugees and struggling locals to do that work. Through our platform, we match skills and tasks, providing the displaced an opportunity to use their skills, build new ones, and access income. And now is the time to connect refugees to digital work. 90% of urban refugees live in areas covered by 3G. Their smartphones have become their main connection to the outside world. More and more, organizations are providing refugees with work hubs, computer, internet, and even digital skills training. All of this makes digital work a reality.
And now is the time because the demand for digital work has never been higher. According to the World Bank, it's growing at 30% a year, and that growth is coming from artificial intelligence companies, SMEs, and big tech companies. Artificial intelligence is particularly a big area of growth for us just because it requires a lot of data. For a driverless car to drive just 1 mile, it requires millions of input to tell a car apart from a truck, apart from a signpost. And all this demand means that there will be 46 million additional digital workers needed by 2022. Dignify is going to make sure that the displaced are part of those millions. So to start off, we're focused on 2 ends of the market. Image processing, which requires very little training and almost no language skills. And the other end, data processing, which allows us to tap into more skilled workers, just like Fahad. When it comes to image processing, AI is one of those, falls under that bucket, but it's not just AI. Think of the last time you went through a toll booth. An image was taken of your license plate. In northern Texas alone, 1.5 million images have to be processed every single week. On the data processing side, companies more and more need local slang know-how when it comes to social media advertising. And we're going to use our skilled workers to provide them with those language services. Most importantly, we have the work lined up. We've signed letters of intent with 17 companies, including Google, SAP, and Accenture. We've already entered into contracts with 3 of these and delivered our first contract.
Fahad inspired us to start in Lebanon, the country with the highest per capita refugee ratio. We put together a whole ecosystem to make sure we can recruit talent, provide workspace, and pay them immediately. Our partners on the ground will give us access to their 4,000 graduates of digital skills training. They're also opening up their work hubs for us to use their infrastructure. And to pay, we will pay refugees through prepaid debit cards that they are already familiar with. On top of that, we're working with Pearson to provide e-learning and certification to continuously building skills. And we also made sure to get the Lebanese government buy-in and support.
So how does it work? Fahad logs in using our Arabic or English interface. There, he sees tasks he's already completed and ones we've matched him to based on his skills. Through the platform, he can directly access e-learning and be matched with a mentor.
Dignify is the only curated freelancing platform that matches skills and tasks and ensures quality control. We provide refugees an opportunity to have a work experience and be ready for the jobs of tomorrow while in displacement. Leveraging on smartphones, we can reach more people faster.
And Lebanon is just the beginning. We plan to expand to other countries hosting Syrian refugees, and then Eastern Africa and Western Africa. To enable this to happen, I am super excited to announce that we've already obtained $50,000 grant from the 10 Foundation, and another $10,000 from an angel investor.
Dignify is not only an impactful solution, it is also good business. Assuming workers work 10 hours a week, making $3 per hour, the very low end of the market, charging only 1% fee, we're able to break even by year 3 and reach over 1 million people by year 6.
And with our first contract, our 11 workers, including Fahad, were able to more than double their income. They delivered on time, below cost, and the only comment we got from our client was that the Dignify standard was golden.
Go Dignify!